You know, as residents of Port Talbot, we've witnessed many, many changes, haven't we? And if you can remember this before it was built, boy, you were old. Yeah. And if you're like me, you can probably remember the pubs that were here before it. But you know, the biggest change that we have is the change in our lives when we come to know the Lord Jesus Christ. And that was the biggest change ever in my life, because before that I was living an ordinary life really compared to everybody else, the same life. I knew all the pubs in Port Talbot, been in most of them, all of them. And you know, I worked in the local steelworks, in the blast furnaces, and that's all it was. It was work, pub, club, whatever. And it was a great place, Port Talbot. You had the Sandman, you had the Troubadour, you could go to Thursday night was the top rank in Swansea, and Saturday. So what more do you want? You could rest on a Tuesday and Wednesday. So it was great. But then God took a hand in my life really. I went away to Saudi to work, and in those three years or so I was working in Saudi, I was home one time and I met one of the biggest changes in my life. God brought my wife Avis into my life. But I wanted to get to know her more. To please her, I started going to church. I was brought up as a child going to Sunday school, as many, many people are. In our generation, we went to Sunday school. Today, if you go to Sunday school, you're a rare breed. But not then. Everybody went to Sunday school. And I went to Fitzclarence down on the estate there, many of you know that. And I left when I got, teenage years, think, right, I got my Bible for good attendance. That's all I needed. It's like a badge, I've got it. And I didn't go anymore. But then I lived the life, as everybody else lived it, really. But then when Avis came into life, I needed to meet her and see more of her. So I started going to church on a Sunday with her. Because waiting outside for her on a Sunday night, it's like watching paint dry. When they come out, they went in at 6. Sometimes they came out at 7, sometimes at 8:30, it all depended who was speaking, and I think, this is beyond. So I started going in with her. And then one day, we were driving past the church, Bethlehem Sandfields down by Beach Hill there, driving past there, and I was feeling quite smug about my life. I go to church, and I'm okay. I feel quite proud. I go to church, I'm all right. But when I was sitting in that congregation, the guy speaking said, if you're in the world, if you still live your life in the world, as it's called, living an ordinary life without Jesus, then you're going to hell. And I sat there and I thought, that's exactly me. I may feel proud and smug in myself, but in God's light, I was nothing. I was going to hell. I had nothing, no hope without the Lord Jesus Christ. And that's the day I gave my life to the Lord Jesus Christ. Christ came into my life, and from that day on, I've tried to live for the Lord Jesus Christ. There's ups and downs, like everybody has ups and downs. None of us have lives that are perfect, or we live, happily, merrily, painted on smiles. It's not like that as Christians. We live lives knowing there's a hope because of the Lord Jesus Christ. Do you know, yesterday in church, in Baglan there, I sat there, we sang the last hymn, and I sat there, so all I thought when we were singing the last hymn, I'm going to heaven. I'm going to heaven because of what Jesus did for me. You can go to heaven because of what Jesus did for you. That's all you have to do is believe. It's easy. Trust in Jesus and believe. Believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and you will be saved. That's all it is. It's not rocket science. We're not asking you to be a theologian. Just trust and believe. That's all it is. If it was on intellect, then I wouldn't be standing here today. None of us would. But it's not. It's all about the Lord Jesus Christ. You need Jesus. I remember one guy speaking one day and said, it's not what you think about the Lord Jesus Christ that matters, it's what Jesus thinks about you. So what does Jesus think about you today? On this Saturday morning, in between Good Friday and the Resurrection Day tomorrow, what's Jesus thinking about you? Does he love you because he saved you, because he died on the cross for you, or are you rejecting the Lord Jesus Christ? You need Jesus. Every single one of you, you need the Lord Jesus Christ.